Hey everybody, it's December 2nd, and if you looked at certain things, you wouldn't know it. I still have roses blooming. I think there's some over here too. But we did a couple of days ago, a couple of nights ago, we had our first really hard killing freeze. So my vegetable garden is now ready to pull up, clean up, and get it set for the winter. But I'll walk you through. Some things still have leaves on them. This is an autumn sage. It's perennial. Still has leaves. It's a little protected. Of course, the rosemary is an evergreen. But check this out. Although they are starting to look a little wilted, I still have flowers blooming. It's wild. December 2nd. But when you look at my garden, that's where we're headed. I will show you. Taking our gorilla cart and we're getting ready to clean it. So here we go. There's another pot full of gomphrena and sweet alyssum still blooming. Green stalk's pretty much done. You can tell the Russian sage have felt it. And here's the garden. It felt the hard freeze the other night. So I am ready to pull everything up. And I think what we'll do is we will harvest some of the zinnia seeds. I already have quite a few, but I always like to harvest as much as I can. So I will do that. Now, caveat, there are things in this garden that are cool weather and they're still doing great, and I'm gonna leave them. In particular, green onions, regular onions, carrots, and parsnips. And of course, I don't touch the herbs, but I will, as I said, be harvesting the seeds from these zinnias, pulling up the tomatoes and the green beans that remain. You can still see some green tomatoes on there. I picked a bunch the other day, but I didn't get all of them, obviously, but I think it's ready just to be pulled up. So here we go. So I've shown you before how to harvest seeds from a zinnia, and there are two different types of seeds on a zinnia like this one, and I will link in the description those videos that I've done on how to harvest zinnia seeds, because once you grow them, you never need to buy any more unless you're trying to find a certain color that you don't have or a certain type of zinnia that you don't have. Otherwise, there is no need for you to ever buy zinnia seeds again. Well, I forgot to hit the record button while I was clearing things out. I think I've got this garden all cleaned out. You can see everything's gone. And some of you may be wondering why I don't compost some of that stuff. Well, as I've mentioned before, I do some of that. In the past, not all of it composts. When you live in the high desert where you get an average of 9 inches of rain a year, things don't compost as quickly in arid air. And so I have this compost bin, but it's still full of things that haven't composted. So yes, I do compost some things, but I also know that most of it won't compost down, and so I remove it. But you can see over here, this is most of this is parsley that you see. This is my herb garden. Oh, I see I forgot a couple of zinnias. I'll pull those up. I also have some lemon balm. That's what that is too. It spreads, herbs spread, especially the perennial ones. This is oregano. There's, interestingly enough, a little bit of dill right there that survived. It was probably sheltered by some of the other things that were around here. I pulled up the basil because it is an annual. And that's probably all of the herbs that remain over the winter. And actually, this lemon balm will die completely down. It's, again, probably been sheltered. But I will have this parsley all year long. Some of it may die down a little bit, but I can come out here in winter and get fresh parsley. Just our luck here. I'm not pulling up the marigolds. I do like those to reseed themselves. Marigolds are very good for pest control. The scent of them actually keeps some pest away, and obviously the flowers and the pollen attract pollinators, which we want in our garden. As I say, no bees, no food. Or flowers. So we're keeping those, just letting them reseed themselves. I have harvested some of those seeds too earlier this year and saved those seeds, so I have plenty, but these will reseed themselves too. And these are my parsnips. I need to dig in there and see what I can find. Here's my carrots. Carrots are so easy to grow. I grow the little finger, or I think they're called petite fingers. You can see them right there. And the nice thing is you can actually leave them in the ground. They don't have to be picked immediately. They're not going to go bad. They can actually sometimes last over winter if you don't have a really hard winter. And so I just come out here and pick them when I need them. And of course, here's my green onions, which I have green onions year round too. And right there are some full-size onions that I planted that they never do well here, but they continue to grow. So we'll just give those a chance. But everything else is pretty much cleaned out. I'm probably gonna pick up all this that hasn't been composted or hasn't composted down, and I will put that in my bin too. So there's how much I got out of this little garden. Quite a bit. All right, so we're done with that. Next, we'll just head inside and I will pull all the seeds off of those zinnias and put them in packets. So I think we're done for the day. And I'm thankful for that because it's cold out here. You probably saw me in some of the video. I have a hat on because it is chilly. We finally got chilly, and I have gloves on, but my gardening gloves. So even though we still have flowers blooming in that flower garden over there, it's cold today. The wind is chilly, and thank goodness for the sun, or it'd be even chillier. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.